Hey guys, so I just got back from India and it was the most epic experience of my life. Basically, I got invited to India to host a Valorant Tier 1 tournament called CONVERGENCE. This time we are gonna go to Bangalore. We're actually gonna be hosting CONVERGENCE in Bangalore, India. And this is gonna be my first ever global Valorant event that I'm hosting. We had teams from all over the world come in, and honestly, I couldn't believe my ears when they asked me to host. I was just like, are you guys sure? So anyways, I went to India on the 11th. My flight was actually scheduled to come in at 9 a.m. But I had food poisoning that night. Thankfully, TEC was super kind. They allowed me to reschedule my flight and I managed to catch the next flight, which was at night. So I was actually scheduled for a flight this morning at 9 a.m. Unfortunately, I missed it because I was too busy puking my guts out. But now we're gonna check it. Bangalore. There we are. When I arrived, there was a guy, Stag. He was waiting for me at the entrance and he was holding the sign saying TC and Riot Games welcomes, and they have like my full name on there and I'm like, dude, that's my full government name. But it was kind of funny. Everyone knows my government name anyways at this point. But yeah, so Bangalore airport was brand new and it was very eco-friendly actually. It was made from like, you know, bamboo. It had lots of plants inside. That was like the type of like building they were going for. And when we got to the hotel, it was the Courtyard by Marriott or something like that. Yeah, they put I forgot what it's called, like the red dot on the head. Apparently it marks wealth and prosperity, and that's why they do it. And you know, it's so interesting hearing about it because I thought it was for religious reasons.
Wow. Okay, I wish you have a great stay with us.
That's for prosperity?
Yes.
Oh my god. Wait, hold this camera. I'm so excited.
And the traditional welcome for your health and prosperity.
Right, thank you.
Welcome. I wish you have a great stay with us right now.
Thank you. But I didn't know there was like more meaning behind it. That was like really awesome. Next day was more for like, you know, just chilling. Like Universe took us on this thing called an auto rickshaw. In Thailand they call it tuk tuk. So we're on a, what is it called again?
Auto rickshaw.
Auto rickshaw. It's like a bike, and on the bike there's like a backspace. Just kind of fun. Here we go. And he took us because we were like saying like how we really wanted coffee because the coffee at the hotel just didn't hit right. He took us to this really good cafe. It's called The Roastery. Alright, so we're gonna go to this cafe. The Roastery. Wow, it looks so fancy. And according to Universe, this is one of the best cafes here. Oh wow, this is so nice. And I had an Americano because I can't have a latte because, again, milk, and I didn't want to blow on stage. But anyway, speaking of auto rickshaws, right? I heard about the traffic in India, but I didn't think it was going to be as bad as the traffic I saw in Edsa, in Manila, or even like, you know, Thailand, in Bangkok. But it was really bad. Okay, think about it like this. Manila traffic is orderly. Like everyone moves in a straight line, they wait at the traffic light. But in India, I believe, according to Universe, everyone pretty much just does whatever the heck they want on the road. Oh my god!
And it's like the center of hub for everything you can get in Bangalore.
How did he not end up scratching that car? I think it's like on the road, it's like kind of like battle of the fittest, I suppose. I feel like it was just like straight up sleep and we prepared for rehearsal. And rehearsal day is awesome. Okay, today is rehearsal day. And this is the fit. We're gonna go to the venue, actually for the first time since we got here. So this is gonna be very, very fun. But before that, we're gonna have lunch. It's lunchtime, guys.
Why is it every time you turn on your camera, we're either in a meeting or eating?
Are you guys gossiping?
Yeah, about you actually. Yeah, we still stink.
I showered!
We were seeing if we could find a box that's tall enough for you to stand on.
Oh.
Yeah, but
What are you doing?
Keep going.
I can't behave in the way that I want to with a camera in front of me.
Really? How do you live? What do you do for a living?
And I remembered walking inside and being completely in awe. Like, honestly, it's like we're walking here. Like, this is the front part only. I'm walking here. And then it's holy fuck, wow. Short, that's crazy. Oh my god. I've seen awesome stages from VCT Pacific, all the way to Ascension in Pacific. But when I saw the Pacific stage, the first thing that went through my mind was, oh my god, the stage is vibrant. Really represented the colors of India. Because whenever I think of India, they love bright colors. If you look at the temples, their clothes, the flowers they have, it's always very, very colorful. And I love that they had actually kind of like put that into the stage to really represent. Yeah.
So what are you explaining? Why is this India?
I said because it's very bright, vibrant. That's what reminds me of India.
I know, right? I really think that this is like one of the most perfect ones we've ever seen.
I love the Convergence logo and I love the intro as well. Unfortunately, there was like a lot of tech issues done. What you saw on the day itself was completely different the day before. Like it was as smooth as it is. Everyone was like so surprised at how well I was able to handle day one. And Manfo Convention Center is interesting because it's a very, very big area. It was actually a wedding hall and I don't know what TEC did to make it look as grand as it did. So it was like, wow. You know, the seating was massive. They had the free seating area. They had the paid seating area. Then they had the VIP area, which I thought was amazing. Because like, yeah, you get to sit closer to the stage when you buy tickets. But if you don't have money, all you have to do is just, register on the site. You can still go, And I thought it was great because they're really understanding that not everyone can afford to pay money for a ticket, no matter how cheap, because the demography for Valorant can be in the younger side. And I thought that was really cool. That was a way to bring in more people. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really nervous about the intro because 1, it's my first ever big event, and 2, I've never done a big event. This is my first ever official LAN event I have ever hosted. But anyways, going to the stage, I did the intro and everything. That was kind of nice. I was really nervous, but everyone said I did a good job and I was very happy about that.
POV, this is how you're like sitting on a chair, me spinning.
And then day 2 happened. I think it was a lot more smooth, but again, nothing really much happened. It was like literally just waking up, having breakfast at the buffet, and then straight up going to the venue and then just like hosting.
This is us. We just finished day 2. Sorry, I didn't really vlog today because I was just exhausted. We had a really long day yesterday and a really early start today. So it was kind of like my brain was just not ready to deal with a lot of things. So Vitality and Furia was fun to watch. Vitality came on top. It was a very close game, but very fun to watch the battle of the Jets. And yeah, also my first day on desk, so that was fun too.
Day 3 was the same, but only the difference with day 3 is like I had like a very fire outfit. I remembered on day 2, I think it was day 2, where I was on desk and my community noticed that my head was barely above the map veto.
We start to see a lot of, I would say, a step up from RU. That first game was a 30 bomb, and then as they went through, I think you start to see.
So day 3, what they did was they kind of lowered the map veto a bit. And then on day 4, they brought a whole ass box onto the desk area for me to stand on. And we had like a whole ass skit, showing that I was taller, which was really funny actually. It was hilarious.
So we're all just making our way back to the stage where
He has set a box for me today so that I'm not so low compared to the rest.
where overnight I seem to have grown 10 inches in size because today there's so much to unpack.
That's quite a bit, isn't there?
I love the fact that you've got a box, but you're still shorter.
We do not, no, we don't have a box, guys. I literally did grow 10 inches in size last night. It was from the sheer force of will and determination.
It's a bit more than a box. It looks like a box booster seat,
It's
scaffolding,
actually 2 boxes.
platform.
I really like talking to CNED and even Sway from Foot. They're awesome despite the language barrier. And I like talking to Mr. Fallon. I think he's a very smart person. Really enjoyed my conversation with Salah as well as a coach. And I realized that Salah is only 23. Like he's actually one of the youngest coaches in India, which I thought was very awesome. I always think of them like above 30. Players that are a little bit like older, have learned a lot from competitive scene, but like what I'm seeing here is more of like just maybe younger players stepping up, understanding what maturity is, taking up the leadership role, and just really smart in general. It really opened my eyes at how much people can achieve at such a young age. But at the same time, it also made me learn a lot about myself. Like it's never too late or never too early actually. And it's kind of like awesome to think about that. Grand finals happened, I did the ending, and it was just so cool seeing the trophy being lifted in person in front of my eyes, because I didn't even manage to see that in person when I was in Pacific because I didn't have a clear view of the stage, but now I'm on the stage with the trophy.
Now, I'd like to invite the champions of Convergence 2023 Foot Esports! The Convergence 2023 trophy is yours to lift.
We didn't really have like a proper after party or whatever, like we just hung out.
Oh my god, he's ready for a holiday. Look at him. He was like wearing like working clothes, and now he's wearing holiday clothes. Are you going to the beach?
Maybe not.
After many hours, we finally finished our show, and Pavlos and Kremer ordered us
Looks
food
like the chicken one.
because we barely got to eat today because of work.
Cheese.
Look at them.
Good job, everyone. Good job, guys.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
But yes, we'll.
Yeah, what else was there? I think that was it. Didn't really have time to do anything else much, you know. Got to meet the fans, and it was kind of dope because like, you know, the fans are like so excited. They bought presents for all of us, including me, and each of us got a necklace from them. Like I got butterfly one, and the guys got like jet knives, which was like super cool. And you know, when we left the venue, like, you know, I thought they were just gonna swarm the, you know, the foot players or the vitality players because, you know, they're famous, right? But they swarmed us too, and they asked us for our signatures, asked for photos, and I thought that was kind of cool as well. Like, you know, the amount of sincerity they have and amount of appreciation, would be the right word, they have for us as the casters and the hosts as well, and I love that for them. It's such a humbling moment, you know, being able to do this event, because, you know, it could literally be anyone else. And I remembered I talked to one of the guys from Riot, and he said to me, like, you know, we took a chance with you. I didn't really understand how you would fit in terms of dynamic because I didn't really know you, but we took a chance and we loved you. We loved your energy, we loved, you know, your work ethic, we love the closeness you can bring to the community, and made me so happy, because there's nothing more I like doing than making everyone feel included and excited, you know, about things. And I'm glad that it's really showing in my work. It makes me very happy. If anything, I hope that in whatever I do in the future, I always show genuinity. I always be excited about what I do. And I think that's the only hope I have moving forward. I don't know what 2024 will bring. I don't know if Convergence will bring a lot more bigger things for me. But I am thankful to have met all the people I met all the way in Bangalore, from the players, to the coaches, to the staff, to the people in TEC, to the people in Riot South Asia, to the streamers, you know, to my casters, and my new friend, Universe. He's awesome. I don't know what 2024 is going to bring. It's really scary because, you know, sometimes you look into the future and you honestly don't know what to expect. It's really scary. But I've learned that by just letting go a little bit and just try to enjoy the now. Because sometimes, like, this is something that my therapist said to me a lot, sometimes when you spend so much time up here, you forget what goes on around here. Like, honestly, this vlog, wanted to do those vlogs where you just walk and talk, and I realized that I'm not very brave about doing that. Still a bit shy. But, you know, Emman, my editor, had a great idea of me retelling the story. I mean, obviously you've heard my stories all over the place, but, you know, I wanted to be as honest as I can about how I felt about the event, you know, and it was an amazing feeling doing that. And me sitting here, you know, retelling the story just shows, it just really lets me really reflect and feel gratitude. Just really take time to really appreciate what I had. Fingers crossed that 2024 is going to be awesome. And that's the vlog. Hopefully I'll do a better one in the future, but this is a retelling of my first ever Tier 1 off-season LAN event that I've hosted in my life. And I never, ever want to forget it. And by the way, guys, if you guys ever feel like it's too late, Just know that my first ever host for a live LAN event was when I am 32 years old, and it's never too late.